All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the data downloader right here. We got a surprise LR Garlic Jr. Definitely was kind of surprising to see this boy just show up. I figured we were going to see the next Battlefield LR, but Garlic Jr. was not the pick I was going for. Garlic Jr. is definitely a character that does need a Dokkanfest, and I do want him to get one. But they still easily could, because this Garlic Jr. doesn't use the dead zone. So, with him not using the dead zone, it's still up to be used, right? So, like a domain Dokkanfest Garlic Jr. at some point, I think is still in the cards that we could see. But Garlic Jr. with his LR, finally, on the movie bot, we finally... about to hit 11 years in, the first movie boss actually in the game. So good. So, yeah, we got the promo movie. We got the DOKKANFEST Android 16. We got the Banyan Android 17. And then LR Garlic Jr. We got a new Dragon Ball story, the 16 Dokkan event, the Seriously Serious stage, the Daima stage, the Daima Red Zone stage, and the new Battlefield. Now, they did say new enemies or changing the amount of enemies or something in the Battlefield, so I'm interested about that. We have a couple of battle motions. GT Vegeta and or GT Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku got it. I'm fumbling that name all over. Their opening, this one is not really too good, right? It's honestly a little weak, we could say. But the Vegeta one is a lot better. Sorry, long day. Super Saiyan Vegeta right there, right? Definitely looks a lot better. It's just a matter of, get the aura, right? Have that aura in there, and, that boy is cooking, right? So, that's not really too bad there. And then a bunch of other things. Quite a lot. Okay, the snowmen are already in here. That's good. That's good. Alright, so, yeah, we have the promo movie for 16. Here's DOKKANFEST Android 16. I think he's pretty good, but it's just... the problem with Android 16 is it's only his team where we could use him, really. And, by the way, the site that I usually like to look at characters, it's the Thieving 6 Wiki, has not updated for either, right? Yeah, for either. So, we'll get to that when we get to that. So, 16. The only other real team he's got is Tao's. Like, if we click this, right? Like, no way, dude. Just no. It's a bit of a disaster for Android 16. So it like this is, I don't know that they've ever just put on the silver platter an easier unit to skip ever than this Android 16. Like the fact that he's only on his own team essentially. I'm sure at least one person will go, "Oh, what about Tao?" Member for Tao. Let's click Tao. Plus an additional 50% of our characters on Dragon Ball Seekers are Earthlings. Guess what Android 16 is not? Dragon Ball Seeker or Earthling. So, this is like potentially kind of like a defensive unit, or at least a character we would want in slot 1. And, losing all that defense would really hurt. I think really hurt him. I think that, man, if only this team, if only Androids had like one, like, fuck top 5 level, like top 10 level, like I don't know. Like people are optimistic about EZA's helping the team, but it's just like it's just not the same as like Daima Goku, right? And we just pull up pure Saiyans and we just have an infinite roster of like good characters for each situation and then demonic power, and it's just like at 16 I can't believe 16 is going to have the worst team we've seen, I think, in quite some time. It's just, like, no way, dude. Like, I've been harping for months on this GDC power creep. And it's like, bro, this shit is going to hit us, dude. Like, I don't know. But his support is good. Like, he'll definitely be able to make all these Android characters who are, subpar-ish. He'll be able to make them all better with that, with the unit super attack. But, by the way, Android 17 or 18, this guy's elite. Super elite. But, by the way, okay, let's take a look at this. Android Cell Saga, Mission Execution, Artificial Life Form. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. He's not on any of them. So this guy is so good. He's not even on the 220%. Now, this 17 is more so about dodging, Rainbow Orb changing, supporting. So it's not the end of the world that he's not on a 220, right? Like 16 has to sit his big ass in slot 1 and take hits, right? That's not 17's role. So I would argue it doesn't hurt him as bad as like running 16 on Tao's team. But I mean, it's just damn, like they did this Android team no fucking favors, dude. Like I'm not. We have a part 2 LR. Most of the time, the part 1 does lead into the part 2. It did last year. It did not in 2022. It did in 2021. It did in 2020, and it did in 2019. But we've had 2 years where part 1 and part 2 haven't really been connected. And that's because, remember, it was DOKKANFEST Yamcha, Battlefield Hachiak, right? And then the part 2 LR who fought. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, Garlic Jr. means there could be like a tag Goku and Piccolo for Christmas Carnival. Maybe. I would think they probably would want to go with a Super Saiyan character instead of that. But like, tag Goku and Piccolo, I wouldn't hate it. I mean, it would be a demonic power character, which is a real team we're pushing right now. So, I mean, I wouldn't be super opposed. That's why I was actually pretty excited about DOKKANFEST Piccolo, because we're establishing such a base of demonic power. Whereas, like, androids would work if one of the 5 best units in the game was an android. And I don't know. 16 can kind of get to that level. I don't know. Yeah, so there's that. Again, 17 is great with the Rainbow Orb changing, the support. He's got this as well. I mean, he's just a crazy character. This is just a crazy character. Put this guy and fucking Spopovich side by side. It's laughable, right? So Garlic Jr., he seems solid to me. Because the thing with him is they want you to run him on basically full demonic power, which that's not a problem. Because we could pair this kid up with Goma, right? Goma, by the way, who's, shares 5 links with. So, like, him and Goma, like, they actually work super well together. So Goma was already the best character in the game. And now they're like, all right, let's just drop down a support perfect linking partner with him, right? So, like, we could run double Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku full demonic power. Garlic Jr. will work. The biggest problem for Garlic Jr. is that he's a Battlefield LR. We won't be able to rainbow him for 8 months. So, it's like, we're probably going to be using him at 55%, which I'm not really too enamored about doing. LR Garlic Jr. at 55%. Keep in mind, he does have this, by the way. He does have a revive. So, but in order to do this, it would be Garlic Jr. shows up and you float him immediately. And then when he returns, you can revive. And, I mean, it's a great revive because it gets you back to 80% HP. It's the whole rotation. They also gave Garlic Jr. the beloved ability, which is that he doesn't need to revive. So, for example, we could run the Dark Lord of Dokkan in Fat Boo, and Fat Boo revives, gets his Ghost Usher, and oh, by the way, we just massively fucking buffed Garlic Jr. as well. Garlic Jr.'s support right there and right here, like, he's not bad. This is just like, if you could rainbow Garlic Jr., he'd be quite good, I think. But they're like, yeah, no. They said no. Yeah, no, you can't. You actually can't rainbow him. So thanks, Dokkan. We love that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll drop all 5 copies, but are people going to have enough currency to rainbow him? If they did drop all 5 copies, maybe some players would, but... I'm pretty pleased Garlic Jr. gets his LR. I'm just, again, hoping he still does get a DOKKANFEST from the movie. And the Dead Zone could be like a domain. I think they should do that. Alright, so we had that. The Dragon Ball story is going for the start of the Cell saga. There's a support memory. Is that going to be the next thing coming? Alright, so here's the movies. So we have several movies. Super Trunks transforming. Cell going into second form and perfect form. That's pretty cool. There's the Android 16 Dokkan event. The Seriously Serious stages against first form Cell. Oh yeah, we could pull up here. Let's pull some of this stuff up here. Okay, so I want to pull up this, And then let's also take a look at the support memory. I'm sure we're going to get there in Proton's thread. Oh, wait, here. Let's just go over here, actually. Since global is up, let's just look at it on the global version. All right, let's see. So this is a DBZ support memory. Please go 18. Androids has Cell Saga category allies 1 key 10% attack units for 2 turns. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing, like, not super good or bad. Because there are Androids has Cell Saga ones, but they're split to Extreme Class Androids has Cell Saga and Super Class Androids has Cell Saga. So, okay. We have, what, Tamagami and the Seriously Serious. Let's take a look here. So it's against Cell. What are the missions? Beat him. Androids has Cell Saga and Androids. Oh, shit. Okay, Androids, huh? That's not going to be too bad because you could use a friend Android 16, right? Like, so that'll be easy. He's physical. He heals. Oh, he's a crit boss. And he gets 100%? Interesting. And he's a fucking crit boss? Huh. If he does any type of damage, he'll be scary. Because he's doubling his damage when he supers, right? Like, it's... If he is hitting... And he's a crit boss, dude. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, this is Piccolo and Gekshin, man. Okay. I mean, potentially this guy could be kind of scary. It looks like he could probably kill you with this. Crits? I know enough to, when I see a crit boss, kill them on sight. Tamagami 1, it's got a couple of missions. Beat it. All 5 super types. That's a joke. Daima Goku. Easy. And all 5 villain types. Huh. Does that mean this is probably going to be very hard? The missions are, like, not tough? Let's see. So he fucking seals you. How good. 50% attack every turn passed. He's a stunning boss. Disables that. What the fuck? Dude. He seals you, stuns you, and disables dodge. Oh, Goma. They said, nah, fam. No way. Well, Goma could probably still be good, though. Even with this. This is nasty, dude. He seals, stuns, and disables dodge. So you guys know what I'm going to say. I was going to, you know, do my Kabuto glasses push-up, and I'm going to say, hey, guys, you know, you dodge the super, you won't get stunned. But, yeah, about that. That's crazy. If he's a slot 0, like, always supering boss, like the Blue Vegeta in the GDC fight, your slot 1 character will literally never super. He's a weapon super boss. So there's no, like, I mean, it's Super Saiyan 4 characters, is it? Right? The kids were very upset with my placement of SDR Super Saiyan 4 Goku in my TUR list, but, like, this man's kicked fucking ass everywhere. I was shocked. Shocked. And it's like, people do forget that, like, you know, we do have these nullifications. That could be a huge thing for this Tamagami fight, Super Saiyan 4s, with their nullifications, right? SDR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, physical Gogeta once he gets to, you know, turn 4, but this guy looks threatening to me. At least very annoying. That shit is annoying, dude. Oh my god. I mean, it's, maybe we're running AGL Gogeta where we could just laugh and, you know, undo it, but alright, let's get rid of this. Okay, so we have those. New Battlefield, gotcha. New idle animations, we looked at those. This is cool. Wallpaper, giant snow sculpture of Son Goku. Fire. This is flames. I love it. We're going to get some red stones. That's good. That's good. I need a lot of characters now with them removing most of my box. The only thing that sucks about this, these pieces of shit, they started to drop. So the redstone, you can only select TUR characters, right? Like, they're already awakened. I'm looking to get the SSR versions of the characters. So I could use this to get dupes, but that's it. It's so stupid. This game. Amatsu, at any cost, Amatsu will do anything to piss me off, man. Anything to fuck with me. Amatsu's doing it. 11th anniversary special opening ticket. Huh, okay. Secret treasure chest at the fortune teller Baba shop. Gotcha. The snowmen! Yes, sir. I love my snowmen. Are they about to drop soon? And this is just like, you know, yeah, the IRL lottery thing. Remember, Global Dokkan does it through their Twitter. The pity's ruined my life in this game, by the way. So much more difficult for a whale like me or Goresh to pull these. Well, fuck Goresh, actually, because he's a global elitist player who, I mean, gets these fucking extra tickets and shit. Yeah, fuck that. Pity is bad for me and me alone. All right, I'm looking for another JP whale. Nary in sight do I see one. Here's the Dokkan Day tickets. Remember Dokkan Day 29th and 30th, like always. Valid until, oh yeah, December 20th. Yep, okay. And then these are just the IRL tickets. There's a support memory. We went over it. A bunch of assets for the Dragon Ball Story event. Dragon Ball Story event, and Tamagami #1. Here we go. Looks great, yeah. Nice. I love it. My goat. Okay, so yeah, they drop at the normal time, 21 hours from now. We looked at Tamagami. We talked about the characters. Let's just look at the missions, and then we are good to finish. So this is against Cell. Beat him in 4 turns. Beat him with a full villain unit of every typing. And with 6 int characters. Okay. So he's a crit boss. Oh, Gohan and Goten. I'm not really too sure what we would do. Maybe double Vegeta and Trunks would probably be the go-to. Honestly. Probably double Vegeta and Trunks. Just because the roster that they'll have available is crazy, right? You could even run, like, Fusion Zamasu and stuff. So, okay. Oh, wait. Here, we can get rid of this. Let's go back to missions. This is just the, Dokkan event missions, like always. This is equips for 16 right here. Yep. Which, 16, you're going to want to go raw defense and dodge. So, the silver is good. The bronze is, yeah, I will be using the bronze and the silver. And then for the gold, I'm probably going to go the dodge and raw defense as well. I'm sure a lot of people will... Oh, actually, I was going to say they would want additional for the support. But remember, you can't... That's not how it works. If he does an additional, he'll do his regular super. I mean, he still does get nice stats for 4 turns with it. And is his only crit just in slot 3? Yeah, his only crit's in slot 3. So I could see the kids wanting crit as well, but I don't know if crit on this guy is what's going to lead you to wins as much as just defense and dodge, unfortunately. I mean, it's, sorry guys, we're not reinventing the wheel here, but yeah, it's, you need to be able to take these hits from these ridiculous bosses. This is just for this right here. Looks like it's a weekly mission to me. Okay. Just clear stages. Looks like it'll probably go through December. Okay. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah, all the way through December. Just weekly missions. Okay. Here's our Dokkan Day, right? 29th to 30th, like always. Yep. Definitely looking forward to Dokkan Day, especially since I have, 300 characters that I do need to link level all of a sudden, right? Which is pretty crazy. All right. Let's see what else we got here. The Tamagami missions we did look at. We did look at the Seriously Serious missions as well. And then here's the Dragon Ball Story missions. This is how we will get the, support memory right there. So there we go, guys. There is the entirety of the thing. The data download. All in all, I mean, pretty good. I just wish that they had, like, I don't even know. I mean, the only thing I could see that's gonna, like, if the ECAs are, supremely crazy, that, like, so crazy you wouldn't believe it, then I could see his team, because I just feel like a lot of people, like, they'll just go, no, the ECAs are gonna save it. Like, you don't get it. Like, the team doesn't have, like, one of those pillar characters. Like, if you're running in there into, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, or Goku Black and Zamasu, and you don't have one of the demons on your team, that shit, it's, I mean, the GDC fights, I've talked a lot. I think they went way too fucking far with the GDC fights, man. Way too far. So, it's just gonna be rough, I think, for 16's team in general. You know, we'll see as he comes out. Definitely excited to see this. Dokkan can't help themselves, by the way, with Universal Survival Saga, right? They're like, we're going to find a way to do it. Maybe this means Android 17 from Cell Saga. Maybe they have him lined up for a DOKKANFEST coming up or something. The fact that they decided to go with Tournament of Power 17. I mean, this is fine, because this moment was unrepresented. This is when he fights Blue Goku. He's just, I did love, yeah, Android 17 is just, he's just on Blue Goku's level now. yeah, Buhan better be thankful that Android 17 didn't step on the scene and beat his ass. Back up, Vegito. Android 17, have got this. Yeah, that's so goofy. So, alright guys, let me know what you guys think of the data download Android 16 and LR Garlic Jr. Samba! And I'll catch y'all next time.